Good morning. Thank you for having me today. Earlier, when I was at the gym, all of a sudden I turned on my old app, the music app, and it has all the music that I used to be listening to back in the day. Back when I was in middle school, high school, college, and then until now. And I play those songs, and they brought back all the memories, all the good, all the bad. And it just made me realize that these days, they're gonna be soon become memories. The day that you're living right now, the moment that you're living right now, the song that you're listening to, everything that you're experiencing right now. One day, they'll become memories. Have you ever done that? Listening to old songs that you used to be listening to, and it just make you wanna go back and relive those days. For some reason, it is so hard to be happy with where we are right now, and especially it's even harder when your life is just not the way you want. Things are not working out, and you're still working on yourself and trying to climb that ladder, achieve the next goals. But if you really think about it, looking back to the past, you were always striving for the next things, always working towards something. And just like now, you're working towards something. And a year later down the road, next year, next 2, 3 years, 5, 10 years, we'll still be working on something, working towards something. And then slowly, we forgot the fact that this is all there is right now. Life. We forgot to live because we can't help but to rather be somewhere else in the future, a better life. For some reason, life is always better in the future, but not now. It is so hard to just sit back and really think, what if this is all there is right now, in this moment? And then we're so busy with work and, responsibilities. You have a dog, cat, a little human that you need taken care of, or taking care of your parent, your sister, your all kind of responsibility that you have to do, keeping you busy. And that's just how life is, right? And then I was listening to those old songs, and it's just bringing me back to the moment right now. It was like a quick reminder to be here, to breathe in the air, to just relax. Just let it go, You don't have to hold it so tight. You don't have to have all the answers right now. You don't have to. You don't have to get that job so you can finally feel enough. You don't have to have that relationship so you can finally feel worthy. Or you don't have to stay in that relationship that drains you because you're so afraid of being lonely. God, I'm going off topic again. I'm sorry. But what I'm trying to say today is just to be here, to live in this moment. Because one day you're gonna look back and you'll be like, oh, I wish I could go back there. Because this is the youngest you will ever be. You can't go back to the past. You know that. We all know that. But one day you're gonna be in the future. You're gonna wish that you could be here. You're gonna wish and try everything to just be here. Even though you're broke right now, even though you're not having things figured out, you're losing things and you're falling behind, you're feeling like everything is against you. But one day you would try everything to go back to live these shitty days, these dog shit days that you so hate of living. I think one of the reasons why is probably because we can't help but to think of the past, think of what went wrong, what could have been better, and then think of the future, of how uncertainty bring up all the uncertainties. Am I gonna be employed in the future with all these AI shit, and is my job safe, or all these uncertainty and worries? Do they ever do any good? But just keeping us stressed out and worrying, and just never really have the energy to just be here and just breathe in this moment, soak it all in, and amaze the fact that we're alive. And don't get me wrong, that doubts, it does creeps in, Every day I keep on asking myself, why am I still making these podcasts? Like it's make me feel so cringe just sitting here listening to me talking. Who the fuck would want to listen to this kind of shit? Let's be honest, who would want to listen to my broken English? Like, it's so cringe, Like, you're not enough. You're not good enough to be doing this. Why are you keep doing this shit? Cut it. Stop it. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your life away. And that's a story I tell myself every day. But somehow some part of me, it just, fuck it. I'll just keep on doing it because I like it. And if people don't like it, so be it. They can turn this off and go on to the next one. Oh, okay. So, yeah, we're human. We're afraid of what other people think of us. It's just human nature. And it's hard to break it. But if you want to be better, and if you're listening to this and you're still here listening, then you know why you're here. Because you want to be better in life. You want to have the best life you could ever have in this lifetime that you have. Then listen to this. I saw this post when I was scrolling on social media, and it said people would rather work for somebody for 40 years rather than that. They'd rather work 40 years for somebody else than work on work on their business, work on themselves for 3 years. Yeah. Whatever make you pull you towards, or whatever make you, I don't know, keeping you up at night. You can't stop thinking about it in the shower, or something that you want to do. Just do it. Do it for you, not anybody else. And I realized that I liked this podcast not because I want to be famous, make a lot of money, but it is just me feeling good from just figuring things out, and me being my own therapist. It sounds weird, right? I'm probably fucking crazy, but who cares? It makes me feel so alive. I feel good doing this. Just me yapping by myself. But sometimes it's just life that happened that way. You never planned it. But if I didn't have to go through all the heartbreaks, all of the uncertainties, all of the failures, all of the things that went wrong, then I don't think this podcast would ever existed. If my life was sunshine and rainbow, then this podcast would never be here. I would never be making 390 something, almost 400 episodes. Could you fucking imagine that? I couldn't. Even though there's no one listening, even though there's no views. Well, there's one listener, or one lower-tier listener. Yusuf. Shout out to Yusuf. But anyway, so yeah, and it's like looking back. Back in those days, felt like I was living in hell. But now, I'm connecting the dot, looking backward. And here I am again, hitting rock bottom again, and I wonder, asking myself, if I'm ever gonna make it out of this, or I'm just gonna stay stuck here for the rest of my life. This uncertainty feeling. It's so hard to get out of, especially when you're in it, and you just feel like there's nothing left to hold on to. You've lost everything. And now you're stuck with a bunch of debt that you need to pay, and you feel like you're stuck. Well, but then I wouldn't have a story to tell if I didn't have to go through all these things and did all these stupid shit. And this podcast literally is an example of how you should not be living your life. I know. Seriously. This is not a podcast that you listen to and you're like, oh, this guy's teaching me something. No. I'm just showing you how not to live your life. That's it. So I'm saving you some time. If you're listening to this, I'm saving you some time for, so you won't have to go through it down the road. Maybe. I hope that's what I'm doing. But yeah, I'm not here to preach, not here to show you what to do or telling you how to live your life. But these are just the story of my life. And I'm sure there's people out there that are going through the same things and feeling like they want to give up and quit. If you want to quit, go ahead and quit. But just realize that your time is limited on this earth, and if you want a better life, there's no other way because you won't find it on the other side of quitting, of giving up. And it's also kind of a funny way to look at it. You know, when you're at rock bottom, when you feel like you're all the way at the lowest point, then the only way after is up. You can only go up from now. Right? I'm starting over again. My streaks, all the things I've been trying to do, check boxes. I broke it yesterday, but I'm gonna start over again, because if I want to live my best life, I have to do it now. Can't wait until tomorrow and the day after and the day after, because tomorrow never comes. There's no tomorrow, only the day. And I know it's hard to do the right things when life feels like a shitbag disaster. Believe me. I'm there right now, actually. But from these days, you learn to get up. You learn to push through even when it's tough. And one day you'll look back and you'll be glad that you did. Because you learned so much. You won't learn from the sunshine rainbow days, but you will learn from the rainy days, the stormy days, the day that you have to get yourself up in the morning even when you don't feel like it. The day you push through even when it feels like nothing's working out. Just gotta do it one day at a time. And remember, do it for you, not for anybody else. Not for your mom, your dad, your sister, your boyfriend, girlfriend, anyone, but for you. Do it for you. And that's another hard truth that I've learned, is that everybody out there is just doing their best. And sometimes when it's come to them and you, they'll always choose themselves. So if you're a people pleaser, try to choose yourself first next time. Because sometimes people won't return what you do for them when it comes to their best interests. It's a hard pill to swallow, but it's just the way that it is. Sometimes the best way to play the game is to fail and learn through the hard way. But anyway, that's for another episode, for another day. But yeah, just keep living, just like Matthew McConaughey say, just keep living, And I'll see you on the next one.